field suggestion. In a cases whereby you want to select a particular value under the subscribers, now you know we have some values using 6 as a case study. We want to select 6. This is it here. You come to this place, you select, right? As you can see, it's displayed on the data view, and if you want to select all other values, you can do that while holding your control. You select other values that you know is 6. This is also 6 here. But if you have thousands of values, you know you can't be selecting one after the other. Let me clear this off and show you the fastest way of getting it done. In a cases like this, you can use SQL to carry out the selection. Under this drop down arrow, you come to this place and you click on select by attribute, and these are the field we have for active center. Our concentration is under subscribers, so what I'll simply do is to double click on subscribers, and it's going to be populated under this box here. The next thing for you to do is to click on this equals to sign. You know you are using numbers as search criteria. Maybe you want to use text as well, or the text, whatever things you want to use is large. You know you can't type it like that. You can come to this place that says get unique values. When you click on get unique values, it's going to bring out the record inside that subscribers. And these are all the records that we have inside the subscribers. With this now, you can double click on this value, which is 6, that you want to select the other time. And immediately you double click on it, you click on what? Apply. Once you click on apply, it's going to populate on the data frame all the raw value you get. We only have 4 out of 79 as 6 subscribers, which you can see here, right? So let's use this shapefile. Let's use this Nigeria shapefile to carry out the selection. Right, so this is the shapefile. Using this Nigeria shapefile, let's check the attribute table to see what we have inside the attribute table. So inside this attribute table, we have the state, we have the local government. Now what we want to do is to carry out a selection of a particular place. So the selection I want to make is to select Adamawa, and for me to do that, I'm going to come to this drop down arrow and I'll click on select by attribute. Right, under this select by attribute, you know the field is under name 1, and then I'll come to this place. I will double click on name 1, which is the what? You know name 1 is the state. I'll double click on this name 1. Right, and I'll click on this equals to sign. Then I'll come to this unique value to populate what I have inside this name 1. You know, Adamawa is the case study of what I want to use. I'll select the Adamawa, double click on it. Now we have the Adamawa here, and I'll click on apply. Right now, as you can see, this is Adamawa. It has been populated on the data frame, right? Now with this selected field, we can make it to be a layer or export it as a shapefile. And for us to get this done, under the data set, which is Nigeria, the Nigeria shapefile, I'll right click and I'll come to this data. You click on data, you come to export data. And under export data, you ensure this export is going to be on selected features, because you only want to export out the selected features, and you select the location where you want it to be saved to. I'll save it as Adamawa, and I'll click on save, right? And I'll click OK. Now it says, do you want to add the exported data to the map as a layer? And I'll click on yes, because I want it to be added as a layer so that we can see what we've done. I can now close this Nigeria. See what we now have. This is the Adamawa. With this Adamawa, when you check the attribute table of this Adamawa, this is what we have inside the Adamawa. You can furthermore export out local government inside Adamawa, and that is how to do a field selection.